Hello, everyone. Nobody 13 here, bringing you a audio video, or how do you describe it, Soul?
Well, how do I describe it? Two idiots going over a book.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's the title: Two Idiots and a Book.
Right.
But seriously, if you guys have been watching the videos I've been putting up, you've noticed that it's a series of Yu-Gi-Oh that is non-canon, very non-canon.
Like it's not okay, not canon.
Like, we have characters that are alive that should probably be dead, but we have them alive.
Yeah, we just kind of twisted it just for our own fun.
So yeah, this is based off of a role play that me, Soul here, and another friend of mine, Clar. He's not here right now. He's D&Ding.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just decided that we're gonna do a couple videos over the book, over what happens, and it kind of explain some stuff, I guess.
And then how it's different from the role play and how we felt during the time.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and let's get started. I guess starting off, let's talk about the prologue,
Yeah, that sounds about good.
because before we didn't really have a whole prologue scene. We kind of just like characters. Let's jump in.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be nice to have like a little bit of background about like who these characters are and what they represent, I guess.
Big facts.
You're probably wondering who this narrator is, but we won't tell you till later, probably.
Oh, no, no, no. That's gonna be a
The
big
narrator,
surprise.
the narrators are very spoilish.
Oh yeah. Uh, Wait until season 4 and after it, they will tell you.
And don't get me started on season 3.
That's related, bro. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, you say. Well, anyway, the very beginning part, that was actually from our role play. I just added a little bit onto it. Like, say, introducing you to our heroes of this story.
Yeah.
Um, as you probably have been reading, we have Roxas. Do you want to tell people what you thought of Roxas the first time you saw him?
Oh, the first time I had to deal with him. Um, well, it's kind of like this like shy, boy who didn't really fit in anywhere. He was kind of like a target for bullies in the school, and that's kind of what he had to face through pretty much his whole life up until now. So I mean, you kind of had to like understand where the character was coming from to like fully get the idea of how this character's acting and why they're acting in that certain way. So Roxas being basically been bullied his entire life, it was kind of hard. Like it kind of was like crazy how a sweet boy had such a horrible past, to put it lightly.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times in his life where he thought it was just kind of just why was he like chosen to be targeted by these people. But he learns that throughout the story that it doesn't matter what scars you have, as long as you have friends there that care for you who you are.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm gonna get out one misconception because I know some people, even though they don't want to say it, are probably gonna be like, "Is that Roxas from Kingdom Hearts?" No, it's not Roxas from Kingdom.
Ooh.
I do play Kingdom Hearts. I just enjoy the name Roxas. I think it's just really cool, and just how it's just an anagram of Sora of the sky. I just think it's nice.
Yeah, he was complaining about how people were saying that to him. It was funny.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, right. But
Sorry,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah, thanks. Yeah, but Rox is, is technically kind of a leader of the group. Not really early on though. He's just kind of he'd rather be someone that's in the background and just watch from afar.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
That's
watch sometimes.
yeah. That's why sometimes you're gonna see him like stuttering a lot and trying not to really speak up.
Yeah, poor
Then
buddy.
we get to one of my favorite characters of our book, even though Roxas is the character I just was role playing as. We get to Dogai.
Oh, he's a fuck fest. Let's put it that way.
He's definitely the level headed out of everybody here in the group, even though
And
he's kind of just lazy.
oh yeah, falls asleep in class, but yet still, for some reason, gets all like A's and B's in his classes. Crazy.
Pretty much. And he does duel sometimes. He's not the greatest duelist,
Oh yeah.
but that's just coming from how Clar, who plays Dogai, just kind of came back into the game, so we don't really hold it against
No, even though I do make fun of him sometimes.
him. You make fun of him a lot.
But he's my buddy. You know, I love him, so it's okay. He does it to me too, so it's fine. It's a mutual love.
Yeah. Then, well, we have Soul's character, Noah,
So,
the fiery blue, not even blue headed. You have black and purple hair.
well, black hair with purple accents, yes. Very, well, I'm not gonna say the emo person of the group, even though he does tend to wear like all black and sometimes a little bit of white, depending.
You
He's
do have
just
your blue
not
jacket.
a, yeah, and the blue jacket, the very dark blue jacket, who we're not gonna say why or how he has that. That's for
Yeah.
later. Um, so pretty much, yeah, like a dark blue, black, or a little bit of white, he'll rock. It doesn't matter. Um, how I pictured Noah is basically this person who does not care who you are. If you step in his way, it's not
It's
gonna
just
look
not gonna
pretty.
end well.
It's not gonna
It's
end well
not.
for either one.
Yeah. Noah's also a wouldn't say master of martial arts. He knows a lot of different techniques for any martial arts, but not like a true mastery over one of them.
Yeah, he's very a mixed martial artist, if you know, if that makes any sense. So he knows a lot of ground, he knows a lot of stand up, he knows a lot of like clinching, a lot of kicks, especially his kicks. He deems that his kicks are more stronger than his punches, which is not saying much because we all know and you know in biology and stuff that your legs are twice as strong as your arms. But the point is
Morgan
that
ripoff.
shut up. But he favors his legs a lot more because of that extra range. He would rather keep it to mid to out. But if you get in, like get inside, then he has no problem just boxing with you. He has no problem with that, or judo, or jiu-jitsu. He doesn't care. But not saying
That is
he
true.
can, not saying he can roll on the ground. Nah, he's much more of a stand-up. But he knows a little bit to at least get out of it, or like get a submission or whatever. But he's not that good on the ground. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and he does have his weaknesses, knowing just a variety of just like martial arts. If he
Yeah,
decides to focus on like just one stance, like say in karate, like different stances of it, the opponent might as well overwhelm him with like that counter of that stance.
definitely.
So again, it's like a double-edged sword, which is most martial arts is.
Yeah, it's a double edge. That's why a lot of things nowadays considered like traditional arts have been standardized to boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and stuff.
Yeah,
Give me
basically like
one.
martial arts where there's not really many counters, but you can still easily overwhelm your opponent.
I will be right back. Give me a hot second.
Okay, well, my co-host is going somewhere. I guess I'll be talking for a little bit. Now we're getting into where, it's our character's personal point of views as they're going to, well, I call them the duel terminals. Basically, we are in the middle of a um, city-wide tournament for V-Reigns. It's the first one of their city that's going on. So we have Roxas, Noah, and Dogai heading to these terminals to log into V-Reign, basically. And if for people who don't know what Yu-Gi-Oh! V-Reign, think SAO, like with the full dive technology, but without the killing, and it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
Yeah.
to put it in simpler terms.
Oh, you're back. Welcome back.
Yes. Thank
Co-host.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah,
Um,
as you notice, like in the personal point of views, you get to learn a little bit more about like their personalities and how they act.
yeah.
As you notice, like Noah is a very dedicated fan to V-Reigns and enjoys actually going there.
Yep. Pretty much where he wants to be 24/7 if he's not doing other things.
Yeah. To him, it's kind of like a calling. Wouldn't you say? Like going to V-Reigns is like a
Oh,
calling for him.
very, very. Because, like, he's a duelist, so he wants to get out there, have some fun. That's why the deck that he plays is pretty fun.
Yes, and if you would notice, like his outfit is based off. Well, in this story, Playmaker is this great duelist that lived long ago, and then he passed away. So Noah's avatar is a Playmaker, but with red and gold.
Instead of the purple, black, and that stuff.
Yeah, what made
Um,
Playmaker.
yeah.
And then we have Dogai, who even though he's going to the duel tournament, he's yawning. He's not really kind of motivated at the time. But we also get to meet his grandpa.
Oh boy.
Don't get us started on the grandpa. He comes
we
later.
love the grandpa. Trust me. Wait until we get to like season 3, season 4-ish. Bro, it's gonna be so funny.
Yeah, he's like the best. And you would notice like Dogai talking about teammates. This tournament is a team of 3 tournament.
Yeah. So think
Since
of like
our
so sorry. Think of like a tag team duel, but of 3, and it's a best 2 out of 3. So put it more simpler. You people probably already know this if you play card games. So you're with your two other teammates. So it's you and 2 other people. So let's say me and my boy over here with our friend Clar. So let's say me and Clar won our 2 duels and your boy lost. That would still mean we would go on because we have 2 out of 3. To
Yep.
put it more simpler.
Yeah, and since our characters at the time weren't a part of any team during like the preliminaries or the qualifiers, the host of the tournament decided to put us together since we were the only ones without teammates.
Yep. I
And
remember in the role play, Noah was like so mad because they didn't tell him anything. It was like, you are at this spot with these 2 people. Good luck. And he's like, what? I don't even what? He's like, fine. And then he had to pretty much get his ass in gear.
Pretty much, and then you're like, I hope these guys aren't weak, and then you meet us, and you're just like, oh my god, this is bad.
I'm basically gonna be a one man army noob tube for these people.
Yeah, pretty much.
A COD reference if people play COD.
uh, then that pretty much ends it off with like Roxas going to his like dual terminal place. And once they all got into like their little pods, they all went to Viraines, being the end of chapter 0.
Yes.
Oh my god, I forgot the name of this chapter. Then we have chapter 1. Is that a monkey? Uh, you'll learn very early on in the series. We were kind of just joking around a lot.
Yeah.
And, well, then we have our avatars really that we get to meet now. We got
Right.
Phoenix, which is Noah's avatar, the one that looks a lot like Playmaker. Then we have Dogai, or in his case, his Rain's character's name is Winter. He's like a Kite Tenjo, basically. If you know who Kite is.
You should all know who Kite is. Just saying.
Yeah, he is pretty famous. And then we have Roxas, where his avatar is kind of just more based off of how how he feels on the inside, what he wants to feel. You want to explain to the people how you felt when you first met his avatar?
I remember we were on the call and we were doing this, and I was like, "Really? That's such an unusual name. Like nobody. What's this?" And he's like, "Oh, trust me, you'll find out soon enough." And I was like, "Okay, sure." And I was like, I don't know, maybe this guy was just dicking around. Didn't really care for a name. Just said nobody. I'm like, all right, okay. That's the impression I got. Later on, though, I was like, oh, that's what you meant by nobody.
Yeah. I'm not no lifing this crap.
Gotcha. Hey, it's good anime. I don't care.
Yeah, it was a really good anime. Yeah, then we get our characters like own personal moments when they're like getting ready to talk to people. A lot of people actually avoided Roxas's avatar in Viraines because he looked like a scary guy.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
He didn't mind it though. He didn't mind it because, as we talked about him being bullied, he didn't care for people to look for.
Right.
And now we have the announcer who's explaining the rules of the tournament, what's going on, talking
Yeah.
about who's going to be the king or queen of the Den City Prefecture.
Yeah. That was an interesting concept that was not talked about for a while.
Yeah, we kind of forgot about it later on because a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll just put it that way.
Oh, definitely.
Now we have our own like personal teams and stuff. And of course, we get stuck with unlucky number 13.
Hey, 13 is my magic number, okay? Just saying.
And then we finally our characters get to introduce themselves. God, Noah got cut off so many times.
I was kind of like, wow, okay, rude.
And then you tried again, and then Dogai cut in.
Like, all right, well, fuck it. Why should I care?
Yeah, it's just like he's just like not caring anymore. No, it's just like these guys are definitely very rude. But when you read like Rox's POV, his anxiety is going up. He normally doesn't like to talk to anybody besides, well, some other people that come on later in the book.
Yeah, which you'll
He,
definitely.
yeah. Roxas isn't also very confident in himself, being bullied basically his entire middle school career and end of elementary. Yeah, end of elementary.
Yeah. Oh, basically, now they're telling each other what decks they play. So Roxas plays a gear-freed variant of Fire Warriors, which to us is Infernoble Knights. We all know what a good deck that is, but it's without Haki Fallbacks and all those good extenders. So don't worry about it. We weren't doing like Charles Rip 2 with Omega with Herald and Borloads. Nah, we weren't doing that.
Besides, we
We're
all
not.
know Holly Firebrax is probably gonna get banned. I said it. I said it, and I don't care.
Hey, I mean, hey, it's okay. And then Noah playing Adignisters with a rival being his ace, even though you really don't see him summon it, to be honest. For lots of reasons. And even I tend to be like, why should I go into this when Dark Blue is just an easier summoning condition? Like, the way that we're doing it, we're kind of doing like half real life arrival with a tweak of the summoning condition and how it's used from like the anime. So,
Yeah, I've actually came up with like a good way to explain that.
go ahead.
So basically, the rival, as you know, was a card of I, who everyone should know who I is. Best villain, 10 out of 10.
best husband.
I see that body pillow, Soul. Do you want to explain to the people?
No, hell no.
But yeah, I was thinking like since the arrival was created from the hearts of the Ignisters, I like to believe that the arrival can change based off the heart of the owner.
Yeah, so to speak.
Hmm. Depending on like how they're feeling.
Yeah,
And then we
so
have Dogai.
Dogai. First play, Super Quantums. This was a deck I never heard of until this roleplay. For
I
real.
heard about him. I looked at him, and I'm like, "This is stupid." The only quantum card I only play is Red Layer because it just works for my Fire Warrior deck.
Facts. Easy special.
Then I just
Um,
special more and more.
until you have to hit your normal.
Then it's a sad day.
Yeah. You know how many times I bricked, right? It
Don't get
wasn't good.
don't get me started. We already had that argument weeks ago.
Yeah. Even playing
Ugh.
like real Infernobles, like Jesus Christ. Hard drawing your Cult Wing. It's okay, but it sucks at the same time.
Pretty much.
Because you
And
have to
now,
rely on Plague Spreader to get your Cult Wing back in your deck.
pretty much. And now we get to like what everyone. Well, when we were role playing, we did the duels like over chat, so we didn't really have it written down anywhere. So we had to go back and do the duels again for certain characters.
God, that was not fun.
Yeah, because now we have Dogai versus a dueling monkey. If anybody's an OG fan, you should know who the dueling monkey is.
Mm, fucking love that duel. Jesus Christ. Because it reminds me of the fucking monkey from GX. God, that
Yeah.
monkey, Jesus,
And I also believe people should know what Cyber Commander is.
fucking God, just bringing back old memories.
So yeah, we get to see some basic combos with Super Quantum Red Layer. The hand I got for it, it's because I didn't have Clar on, so I couldn't really do anything much. So I had to make a deck and draw a hand from it. I got the a hand that was pretty good for the deck, getting like 4 different layers and like my field spell. Which don't get me started on like the ratios for that. That was some fucking magic in my own right.
I mean, hey, you got this.
So we got basic combos going off with double special summoning. You always go for special summon red layer, then use white layer's effect to special summon itself. Then we just normal summon green layer, play the carrier card, and then special summon from the extra deck. It could be any of the layers, it just has to be the same typing. So I decided to go with the light one, which was Luster Rex. So and it basically just kind of went to game.
Yeah.
And then we get to our favorite part of the whole thing. Uh
Oh, this hurt, but this was so funny when it happened. So this actually happened in the roleplay as well. Um, it was he as we were doing it, as we got to this part, he's like, "All right, I want to do something funny," and we were like, "Go for it." We're just chilling, whatever. And then we see this. Please explain.
I just thought it'd be funny to have the monkey punch Doga in the dick. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be so funny to watch. And it was. And that monkey comes back every once in a while.
You'll see him in like what, season 2?
Season
Right? He comes.
2, season 4.
Yeah, and then that was pretty.
Yeah. Season 4, I'm pretty sure we were on something when we made that series going.
Yeah. Hmm.
Because, oh my god. I think we were just way too depressed from the season
3.
3. Because, Jesus Christ, season 3 is gonna hurt like a bitch.
Talking about was gonna hurt like a bitch too.
Pretty much, buddy.
Hey, 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 hey. Fuck off. Alright,
But
chapter 2. Jesus Christ.
we got Noah's duel against the King of Games.
Very easy collapse.
Yeah, these early duels were very easy. Due to the fact we're like dueling old decks. I had to like look up the anime decks for these guys. And let's just
Yeah.
say GOAT format is just hitting me like a truck.
God, I miss GOAT format.
A lot of us do. But that was when we had Pot of Greed at 3.
Fuck, that's right.
And don't forget we had Pot of the Summoning Genie and Pot of Spirit that allows you to draw like 4 more cards.
Fucking damn it, that's true.
So yeah, let's not go back on those days.
Hell
But
no.
yeah, we get Yugi basically summoning a Magnet Warrior. Pretty basic start. Back in those days, no one really played any traps because you couldn't pull them as much. Early sets were hard pulling traps.
Yeah, you were lucky if you got a fucking trap hole. Like, Jesus.
Dude, you pulled a trap hole and you're going in your locals, that was just GG to anybody. I
GG.
summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh, sorry,
I
buddy.
actually.
Trap hole.
Well, GG no re.
Pretty much. And now we get into, I think it was a pretty good combo plays with Ignisters. You want to walk us through it?
Sure. I mean, I actually drew this hand, and as I was going through the combo while I'm on camera doing the combo. I was like, okay, let's write this down so we don't forget. and that we end up forgetting to write it down because we're dumbasses.
And then I forgot.
And then you forgot, and then I had to redraw the hand. Luckily, we wrote down what hand, what the hand had, so this was easy. So basically, start off your turn. Draw for your 6. It's a going second deck. It's a going second OTK deck that can break boards. Not super easily, but it has its cards. Like Wing Pegasus blowing up your back row. Light Dragon popping your monsters non-targeting. So like you have cards to blow up your opponent's board. Not to mention if you main like Dark Ruler No More, Called by the Grave, when that was at 3 still. God, I miss those old days. If
Just
you
to
played,
think that ban list just came out like not too long ago either.
yeah, it's already affecting me because I play triple T's now. I'm not used to playing those.
Those are side cards, man.
Yeah, I know. So, anyways, going through the combo. So, normal summon your Picari if you don't have your Island in hand. You activate Picari to grab your Island or Ignister Island, right? Then, special summon Backup Secretary because I control a Cyber's monster on my field. Then I linked 2 into Cyber's Wit Kid. Special summoning. Then activating. What? What did I do?
I think you grabbed the Bururu? Yeah, you grabbed the Bururu from your deck as the tuner for
Yeah, but
Cyber.
I have to special something to its lair.
You specialed Parallel.
Yeah, because that was my 6 card. Special Parallel Exceed to its zone that it points to. Banishing the backup secretary to add the Bururu Ignister, which is the tuner level 3 monster. Then activated Parallels Exceed its effect. Special summoning the other one from deck, using those 2 monsters, using the both Parallel Exceed, to make Code Talker Inverted. Using Code Talker Inverted to normal summon the Bururu. Bururu's effect, you're going to send either Dolden or Watch Leviathan at Ignister, which is the ritual monster. Normally, if you have full combo, you will send your Watch Leviathan because you need that for Dark Fluid. Yes, Dark Fluid. You heard me right. You play Dark Fluid deck. Don't at me. Then you use those 3.
I hear pitchforks coming out your door.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Firewall Dragon Dark Fluid is just a good ass card. Easy 4 negates. Linking 3 into Dark Templar at Ignister. This is the first. Well, yeah. Wit Kid is like your pseudo first hit. If you hit Dark Templar, the deck kind of crumbles. Like for the combo situation, because you need Dark Templar to resolve to further combo. It's bad, let's put it that way, but it's so good. If it resolves, it's so good. It's just free claps. Then you're going to special Bururu to a zone that he points to using Ignister Island, because now you're going to activate it. Special summoning Bururu to a zone that he points to. Because yeah, you had 2 of them in hand. I drew 2, which is you only need 2 in your deck. The old, it's like when the deck first came out, you ran 3 for some odd reason. But now it's 2. You use the first one to normal. The second one you special, so it does not use its effect anymore. The first effect, you special. What is it? You specialed.
Was it a Chi-Chi?
Wait, yeah. Then it's a Chi-Chi, I think. Hey, no, never mind. Sorry.
I was gonna say.
I'm going off my old combo in my head. You special to Chi-Chi to grab. I think it was like what, Doshin?
I believe so. Let's see here.
Yeah, it doesn't say. But yeah, you grab Doshin. You can also grab Hiyari if you friggin' felt like it. But Doshin because it's Doshin. Who doesn't like Doshin? Then you specialed. Since a monster was special summoned to a zone that that Dark Templar points to, you can special summon 2 more Adignisters from your graveyard. Right? Any level 4. or lower. So you specialed Baruru, and then you specialed Picari. Because you can. So then you're going to tune for Wing Pegasus using Picari and a cheat and Baruru, using Baru's secondary effect to special summon a monster that was used to synchro summon with her. Special summoning a Picari using Picari's secondary effect to make a Chi-Chi level 4. Then you're going to XC summon into Light Dragon. Because who doesn't like non-targeting, right? It's just so good.
And they say Yu-Gi-Oh's broken.
Hey. Building from scratch with Light Dragon is a really good opportunity that not many people have thought about. Just saying.
That is true.
Then pretty much the duel kind of ends there because I could have gone further with this hand because then I would have used Synapse Mining and the extra Baru to grab, I think it was like Mathemic Addition. Yes, you play that in this deck because freaking Extender, who doesn't like that? And just go off and Dark Fluid, 4 counter with Transcode probably. It was a whole nightmare. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and since we're only doing like 4,000 life points, I just decided to cut it short and just like, well, Yugi, die, bye.
Yeah. Not the best way to end it. No, you definitely want to end it with Dark Fluid, but hey. Right now it's 4,000 because the duels are easy. The next set of duels that will be happening after this part, this chapter 3, will be 8,000 for the sole fact that now we're going against actual
Decks.
rogue decks. Yes. Like, should I tell them?
Beat your ass.
Should I tell them what they are?
I say we save it for them. We can tell them later.
All right, bet. All right,
Yeah.
chapter 3. Do explain.
Of Heart. So this one's all about Roxas versus Joey. It's just a basic duel. I do a couple basic combos with Infernobles, where I just summon Ogier, send Gearfried, because I play multiple Gearfrieds in my version of the deck. Equip him with Arphodont, can't really pronounce that name well, and then due to that, I can just pop it, bring out Gearfried from my hand, which Gearfried's just a really good monster.
Hey, free negates.
Free negates and also board disruption.
Like that.
Because isn't it also non-targeting?
I think so. It's been a while since I played Infernobles though, so can't really remember.
You can equip one face-up monster. Yeah, it just says you can equip one face-up monster. It's not targeting.
Yeah. So
more
actually I found out that that's how you get over Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon.
Oh, bet. Big bet. That's nice.
Because it says if this card is targeted. It's not targeting, so give me that monster, equip it, attack for game. GG no re.
That's nice. That's actually real nice. And then I go for like a special summon of Renaud, which is your level 1 special summon. It's also your tuner monster, because once it's special summoned this way, it becomes a tuner. But this time I didn't go for really much for tuning monsters. I didn't go for synchros. I went straight into Isolde with Ogier and Renaud. Use Isolde's effects, pop Astolfo to my hand. Can't really do anything with it. But her secondary effect, where I can just send in Noble Arms cards to the grave, and I can summon a monster with that same level as many Noble Arms cards I sent. So I sent 4 with different names, summoned Oliver, which is just another like Infernova monster that could basically just be special summoned as a level 1 monster.
Yeah, it's also a generic tuner.
It is a level 4 generic tuner for that fact, though, too. Level 8s, I'm looking at you, buddies.
Facts.
Actually, no. Let me rephrase that. Savage Dragon, I'm looking at you, good friend.
Facts. Easy Savage.
Especially with how many special summons you can probably do with this deck.
Hey, I play Fireflame in my version of this deck.
That
For the
is true.
rope.
That is very true. And it was just like go for game because his old day has 100 more attack points than Alligator's Sword. Then I had Oliver and Gearfried, which had 4,000. So it's just easy claps.
Mm-hmm. Very easy.
Then
And then
we get to one of Soul's favorite characters.
hey. Shh. Don't tell him just yet.
Okay, how about you tell him how much you want to mess with this girl because she's a piece of shit apparently.
Hey. I was just saying what I thought at the time. Okay? You know I don't
Yeah,
actually. Alright, whatever. Fuck you,
yeah,
Zero.
yeah. Because we had freaking Doe guy over here had to pull your ass away from her because you're about to start a
Hey,
fight.
hey, she deserves it, okay? Anyways, we're getting off topic.
Well, it's kind of leading into the topic. We're talking about one of the girls that we get to meet later on in the story, and V Reigns. V Reigns' name is Crimson, the Queen of the Red Dragons.
Big hint of what deck she plays.
Pretty much, it's Red Dragon Archfiend. It's pretty obvious. Let's not beat around
Yeah.
the bush. She plays Red Dragon Archfiends, and you want to explain to him how broken her deck is?
So Super Red Nova with Calamity and or Bane with Scarlight in the graveyard, ready to be special summoned back. A giant 5,000 beat stick with a negation. Calamity just fucking over, special summoning. Bane, extra negate. What about you? What do you think?
I just say it's kind of broken, especially when you had the Red Reigns trap card on the field.
Oh God, do I love that. Why do they make that? Like, I'm like actually concerned of why they made that.
Because Red Dragon Archfiend isn't really a top tier deck.
God damn it.
But if it did become a top tier deck, we all should be pretty afraid of that format.
Hey, just because Just Synchron and what's its face got banned doesn't mean the deck's dead. Hell nah. We
It
still
doesn't
got
even use
Genzo.
those cards.
Exactly.
It's a pure Resonator with Wild King and Red Sprinter deck. Basically, just special summoning cards.
Without using a normal summon.
True. I got a full combo off where I got Bane, Calamity, and Super Nova Dragon. And then I had to use my normal summon. It was just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
God, that combo was great to hear.
Yeah. But yeah, as you notice, Crimson is this very outspoken girl who basically makes fun of us. Because we basically won the buy round. For people who don't go to tournaments, a buy round is basically a round where a team just basically gets to just move on to the next round.
Basically.
And that was where this story ends for now.
Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to next episode. Definitely.
Yeah.
Because that's
And if you
when we kind of like get to duel like them.
That is true. That is true. We get to actually duel, which I am looking forward to, and we also get to learn more about certain other characters.
Yeah. Hmm. Should we
So,
should we uh should we tell them who we're gonna do first?
you want to rephrase that, good sir?
Okay, not that idiot. I'm talking about like who we're gonna like work on first.
Well, that's just going to be a secret. But if you guys do want to find out more about some of these characters, I do have a series going on of Gotcha Life Yu-Gi-Oh, which is based off our role plays.
Yeah. Check it out.
So, You can catch the first episode up right now. I think it's pretty good. Soul says it's pretty good.
Clar hasn't freaking watched it yet because he's a giant skimp.
Yeah. The only person Soul's looking at is Dark Templar that's in the opening.
Hey, shut up.